Hello, welcome back. Liver with onions. You heard me. Liver with onions. That's the beef liver, by the way. Beef. In Spanish is Hígado Encebollado. That's how we call it in Puerto Rico. My grandmother used to make this dish, and I'm going to show you how to take it to a next level. You won't even know it's liver. That's how delicious. I have this to on art. And it's going to be very tender. When you cut it, it's going to be tender. You might not even need a lot of effort to cut this thing. So it's hígado de vaca, cow, or beef. So, but before I start, if you believe in my philosophy of cooking for your senses and at that cooking nutritious and healthy and delicious meals, please share this video so others can benefit from it. If you have any comments or opinion, please provide them in the comment section. Click like and you haven't subscribed. So go nowhere. Let's create. So let's take a look at the main ingredients. Clearly, I'm going to have my own homemade adobo because I like to eat nutritious. And what I have here is very simple. I have salt, I have some smoked paprika, a little bit smoked paprika, not a lot, I have some black ground pepper. I have some ginger in a powder form. I have some oregano. I have it fresh, relatively fresh. I bought it fresh. I have it for a while, so it's a little bit drier, and I want it like that for this. So if you can buy it dry, that's fine too, oregano. And I have some turmeric. So I have some anti-inflammatory ingredients, and I'm going to use this for my homemade adobo, which also have garlic. And typically, some people might they decide to use a powder garlic. That's fine, like little flake dry. I'm going to use fresh, which I'm going to mince with this baby. And of course, you need about an onion. And I cut them in circles. Some of them didn't cut perfectly. That's fine. This is not an art class. You make the art as you cook. And I have about a pound, actually a little bit over a pound, 1.19 pounds, 1 pound, 1.19 pounds of beef liver. Look at this beauty. And these cows, I didn't buy this in the store. I actually went to a local farmer that in the area, they raise cows and cattle, and they raise them the right way, not eating the BS. Those cows are healthy. They eat the right stuff, and those livers come from there. And something else you might want to have handy because you're going to need it is some white vinegar and some extra virgin olive oil. So let's prep these babies. I have a container to make things easy. Look how beautiful they look. It's not like the store stuff, but you can buy some from the store. And the thing about liver, it have an iron type of taste. It's kind of gamey taste. So it's a little bit strong. A lot of people don't like it. I'm not a huge fan unless they're cooked a certain way. So you have to make sure you enhance the flavor of these babies. And what I do is I'm going to add all this stuff in it. I'm going to mix it up. Because you want to add you want to enhance the flavor, so it doesn't become too, the taste doesn't become too iron-like taste. And I'm going to put a little bit of garlic. I'm going to mince it. You don't have to go crazy with the garlic, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Liver is a very nutritious, beef liver is a very nutritious meat. Have quite a bit of B12, vitamin A, and of course, protein. You have some protein out there, iron. It's very nutritious. Um, the best thing you can do, because a lot of people have a bad imagination, or a big imagination, I should say, you know, just cook them. Don't let them wash it. Look at it. And just make sure that when you're done, you make it look flavor. Put some rice on the side, maybe some potatoes or something. If you want to, just eat them, you know. Or if you want to keep it a low carb, nutritious meal, cook some cauliflower rice on the side. And now you have some meat and cauliflower rice. Or you can cook some white rice. You want to keep it 100% the I don't care, I'm going to die someday approach. So high heat. See, I put a little bit of water here, so you know how hot it is. High heat. Just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Use whatever brand you want. I'm using Goya because I'm reminiscent of my grandmother. Move things around. Have your tools ready. What I'm going to do, you're going to cook both sides. Let me. Ooh, this is smelling good. Let me lower the heat to a couple notches above medium. This one is a little bit thick. I don't care. This one is more length. So I'm going to show you how I cook both. I'm going to put some of the onions now. There they are. And let me show you what I'm going to do. In cooking this video is not going to take a long time. It's not going to take a long time. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some vinegar. Optional, but I like it. I like to add the flavor. The less you think that this is a liver, when you're eating it, the better, the more you're going to enjoy it. Let me turn the heat up again. Nearly high. Make sure that it's not bloody, that it's cooked, and that's ready to go, so. I'm going to let it cook one side for a little bit until it's dark. Little bit meaning maybe 3 minutes. At least for this one. Maybe 4 for this other one. So I have one set for about 3.5 minutes. Turn around, see how beautiful. This one is thicker. I have to work a little bit more with it. I don't want them raw, but I don't want them well done either, because it becomes too chewy. The onions are critical. The formula of herbs and ingredients that put together are critical. No, that stuff that you buy in the store, I won't mention any brands or anything, that tastes good, but it has so many preservatives that it's not good to you. I'm going to put a pinch more of oil, just a pinch, and about a cup of vinegar, 2 cups. How long it takes, it depends on the kind of stove you have, what is your heat. Let me do 3, maybe 4 minutes. See what happens. Something I wanted to show you as I cook this. I remember growing up, those livers were like dark, like black almost when they were cooked. When you cook and you add turmeric and you add the ground ginger, it changes the color a little bit and it make it look like steak. So the visual alone, it help you, if you think, oh gosh, this is a liver. But by changing the color or adding the flavor and making it look like steak, now your mindset is changing. And it's okay if it looks a little bit burned on one side, like steak, you know? It's just I don't want it bloody because I know what I'm cooking, so I'm trying to make it medium, maybe a medium rare. This one is a big piece of meat, so I have to leave it a little bit longer. I squeeze it here. If I see too much blood, I let it cook a little bit longer. Now I'm moving things around. And this one, I think the thinner one, I'm going to get it out. I'm going to get the thinner one out. Because this one is ready. See how beautiful. This one is ready, so I'm going to get it out. This one, I'm going to let it cook for a minute or two longer because it's thicker. I don't want the onions to burn. Some people let the onions to be semi-raw, but that for me is too strong of flavor. Let me put them aside for now. I'm putting them aside for now. I will mix everything up again, but because this one is a thicker piece of meat, I'm going to let it cook for a little bit longer. Not too long, but long enough. See? I can see a little bit of the blood, so I'm going to let it cook for a little bit longer. Maybe another extra minute or two. Let me add a tiny bit of more vinegar, just a little bit, keeping the baby moist, huh? Keeping the baby moist.